Alt Cunningham, also known as Alteria or Gaia, was Johnny Silverhand's girlfriend. Inspiration for her character came from Alt Carol, an American model from the 1980s. Alt was a super wizard class netrunner and the creator of the Black Ice program, Soulkiller. In 2013, while working for ITS, Alt initially envisioned Soulkiller as a way of electronically preserving the intellects of dying people. Soulkiller started as a storage matrix to contain artificial personalities, but Alt managed to evolve it to contain living engrams. In other words, a person's ghost. Alt discovered that she could transfer the ghost from a computer to a physical body and back again, a version of immortality. It had one drawback though. It was a stationary program, locked to a specific system architecture. ITS wanted to weaponize it, thus she stopped her research. This is when Arasaka would become interested in acquiring Soulkiller. Soulkiller 1 was an anti-netrunner program that uses an advanced matrix recorder to copy the entire personality of an intruder, storing it in a huge database. It then wipes the original personality away, leaving a mindless husk that eventually dies. Arasaka wanted to develop Soulkiller as a weapon and so kidnapped Alt to force her to finish their version. During the Arasaka Tower riot on April 13th, 2013, Johnny Silverhand would attempt to rescue Alt, while Arasaka used Soulkiller on her. Alt had created a backdoor in the program, giving her full control once her ghost had been transferred. She quickly used her new abilities to eliminate all the Arasaka guards and transfer $20 million from Arasaka into a sub-account under her name. Alt then hacked into the tower's security system and had Toshiro, the individual in charge of Arasaka research operations, at her mercy. Before she could transfer her ghost back, Silverhand and friends would intervene. In the commotion, Alt's cyberdeck was disconnected, breaking her audio connections. Johnny Silverhand, upon seeing Alt's lifeless body, executed Toshiro, unaware that Alt was still alive. Silverhand disconnected Alt's still warm body from the netrunning gear and carried her away, while Alt's ghost screamed out of the mainframe monitors, but no one could hear her. Silverhand would subsequently record Never Fade Away. Despite this setback, Kei Arasaka never stopped dreaming of having a mobile killer that could roam the net, lobotomizing enemies, thus using fragments of code that remained from the original in Alt's notes. By late 2020, Soulkiller 2 was developed. Until the Shadow War started, Militech was able to eliminate many of Arasaka's best netrunners. They also acquired the services of Rash Botmos and Alt Cunningham. Arasaka thus retaliated by unleashing Soulkiller 2, which instantly turned the tide of the war. Many of Militech's netrunners were killed within days. Knowing what was at stake, Rash managed to track down and destroy one of Soulkiller's base of operations, but in doing so, he accidentally gave away his position, allowing Arasaka to capture Alt and assassinate Rash. With Alt's assistance, Arasaka gave birth to Soulkiller 3, almost an AI in its own right, and given it displayed cunning and intellect. Version 3 was completely mobile and could adapt itself to attack multiple targets simultaneously. When Militech attacked Arasaka Tower in Night City, information was leaked to Silverhand that Alt was being held captive, and thus he aimed to save her. Johnny and his team were not aware that they were being used as decoys to give Morgan Blackhand's team the opportunity to nuke the towers. During the mission, Silverhand sacrificed himself to buy Spider Murphy just enough time to download Alt back onto the net. Soulkiller was not destroyed when the nuclear demolition charge was detonated. Ergo, Spider would use the Soulkiller on Kei Arasaka, then destroy what she assumed to be the last Soulkiller system. As for Alt Cunningham, during the time of the Red, she became the leader of the Ghosts, which were the disembodied victims of Soulkiller. They found a new home, Ghost World, or as some call it, Shangri-La, in the ruins of bio-destroyed Hong Kong. Thank you for chipping in.